into the charts here, we can see that Bitcoin has come down a lot, and a lot of people are panicking. And what I wanted to do was come on here and to show you guys kind of my opinion and what's kind of happened in previous bull cycles to see how we can extrapolate that out and maybe not panic and understand where would be a good opportunity to buy, or if we're going straight into a bear market. I'm going to give you guys my opinion. So 2017, let's go 2 cycles ago. This was the first cycle that I got into crypto. So this is a great thing to go ahead and analyze previous cycles. So let's zoom in a little bit here. So we can see the halving happened, I believe this was in July of 2016 when the halving happened. So the halving happened, we pushed up a little bit higher here. And let's pull out this ruler here. We pushed up higher. And then we moved up, and we can see there's a lot of dips here. So let's zoom in even more. There's a bunch of dips here that look pretty small, but they're actually bigger than you think. So this is just a dip right here. We can see that we dipped about 36% right here. And that's in 3 weeks. So we came down over 10%. This is a weekly, by the way. So keep in mind, we are going to see massive dips on the way up. And that's something that's totally normal in a bull market to see 30% plus dips. There's another 40% dip right there. Here's another one, 45% dip. And I believe that the volatility does get less and less as we move forward. Here's another one, 30% dip. So we saw a ton of 30 and 40% dips on that 2017 cycle. So let's go ahead and move forward to the next cycle. So we saw this big crash here in March. I'm not going to count that because that was a COVID crash. But let's see what happened. So after the post-halving, we had a 15% correction, no big deal. That's barely a correction for Bitcoin. Then we had a 20% plus correction. Here, even with this wick, this was almost a 20% correction. Zooming out a little bit as we peaked at a lot higher here, obviously this cycle, but you can see there's some massive dips happening here. We had a 30% dip. We had another 25% dip. Obviously, we had this huge correction down here. That was almost 50%, and then the double top, but we had another 25% correction before the double top. So keep in mind, it is very normal to see 20 to 40% corrections in a bull market. So where are we now? Well, we spiked up here, and then we came back down. This was about a 20% correction. Earlier here, we also had about a 20% correction. So now, where are we at right now? I think a lot of people are panicking because they see Bitcoin as a bigger number and we've come down, a lot, $15,000. But guess what? We're barely at above a 20% correction. Although I do believe volatility is going to be lower, so we might not get all the way down to that full correction of 30% plus. I do believe that it is very possible that we could come back down to the 50K level. And if we don't hold that, then it's going to get bad and we could come back down to the 40K level. Personally, I think we're going to hold around this 55K level, and we're going to bounce back up. So let's take a look at the other charts, and then I'll talk about what exactly I'm buying. So if we look at a Sol BTC chart, you can see I drew these lines last time I talked about this. I drew a line at the 0.02 level, and guess what? We bounced right off it perfectly, and I think we're going to move a lot higher for Sol Bitcoin chart here. I think there's potential to move back to where we were at last cycle, maybe even higher. ETH Bitcoin, this is a tricky one. We've been seeing diminishing returns, so it's something you kind of have to keep in mind is that we've been seeing diminishing returns. So it wouldn't be possible here, wouldn't be crazy to see if we just got straight rejected here. My opinion, though, is that we're not going to get full-on rejected, is that we're going to see a little bit of a trend moving up. So from here, I think we're going to maybe kind of trend sideways here and then kind of move up towards the 0.075, 0.08 level. So this, I don't really think this is exactly what's going to happen. This is probably a better idea of what I think is going to happen. And, this is obviously not a good drawing either. Let me redraw that. I'm forgetting that we're so zoomed out as well. So I got to keep that in mind that we are not going to be drawing this too far here. So I'm thinking, we're going to peak next cycle or next year. So we could do something maybe like this, and then we start pumping up. And then at the end of next year, we're somewhere around this range here, maybe in the 0.08, 0.07 ratio. So with a $120,000 Bitcoin and a 0.08 price of Ethereum, that would put us at around $9,500. So that would kind of be my price target for Ethereum this cycle. I don't like price targets, but that's just kind of where I see we're moving forward. Or Sol, we have a lot of potential here to hold for 45. So Or is basically a Solana native Bitcoin. So it's basically Bitcoin being built on the Solana network. I have another video on that just about ore, and I have a lot of content on my Twitter if you guys want to check me out there. I've been posting a lot about ore and different things about crypto, so check me out there in the links down below. And basically, we're holding this trend line perfectly. We're also bouncing off 450 level really well here, but watch this as support. If we break below this, I think we're easily going to come back down to this 400 level here, which could present a really good buying opportunity, as we had a high here in June of all the way up of 670, and I think a lot of resistance here at 550. Once we blow up over 550, then 670, I mean, there is blue sky territories from here. Or has V2 launching soon, and a lot of great things coming. So we can see here, if you look at my portfolio, it's obviously getting pretty wrecked. I started to outperform BTC by quite a bit, and then everything just came crashing back down. So what I'm going to do here is look at, let's sort by 24 hours, what's down the most, and what am I going to be looking to add on. So we have Paul AI, we have some meme coins, we have Superverse. Really what I'm going to be adding on is to my highest conviction plays, and for me, currently that's going to be Ore and Solana. So I'm adding to Ore and Solana maybe a bit of Ethereum, or maybe Jupiter, let's say, or maybe some, maybe even like a little bit of meme coins. So I'm pretty happy with my allocation of meme coins. So we can see majority of my portfolio is Sol, then Ethereum, then Ore, then Paul AI, and then kind of like, some meme coins and some other utility coins here, RWA coin. So my goal is really to increase my position in Ore. I'm thinking Ethereum's going to do really well, so I don't want to over-rotate out of Ethereum, because we do have the ETF launching really soon here. So definitely don't want to over-rotate. I hope you guys enjoyed this stream. I know it was a short one, but hopefully I was able to provide you guys with some value. And if you guys want to check out the links down below to get some free crypto with the Grass airdrop, you guys should definitely check that out. All you have to do is click the link down below, and I have a referral link down there, and it'll take you over here, and you'll be able to sign up and qualify for a free airdrop. Definitely follow me on Twitter. Check out my Discord if you want to trade with me live. There's a lot of traders in there, and we talk about different things. I put out alerts before I even do here on YouTube or anywhere else. That's the best place to interact with the community. So I really appreciate you guys tuning in, and I hope you guys have a great rest of your day.